want to talk to you guys about the importance of each operator inspecting as work passes through their area. And I think everybody will recognize this scenario where you're sitting at your bench doing your work, you see your team leader, somebody go start talking to the inspector in your area, and then a few minutes later somebody comes over to you and says, hey, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to do another guitar. It's not your fault, but somebody in the last department did something, and now we can't pass this one, so we got to replace it. It's frustrating, and we all have to deal with that pretty much on a daily basis. But what can prevent this is each person, not just the inspectors, but each operator, as guitars pass their bench, when you pick it up, briefly look at it, inspect it, and when you're done with your work, also inspecting it, ensuring that you didn't do something you didn't intend to do before you pass it along. So we have quality inspectors in place who pretty much spend their whole day looking over guitars. The problem is they look at a lot of things. They have a large list of things that they have to look for, and they can't catch every single thing. It's just not possible. And some of them also have multiple responsibilities, inspecting things other than guitars. You, for instance, have to go inspect neck blocks, and that takes away from your time, and then you have to spend less time actually going through the whole deal. So the advantage of having operators as inspectors as well is it's an extra set of eyes on every guitar. You're going to be working in a smaller area on each guitar, so you're going to notice things other people aren't going to look for. And also, you're going to be looking at the previous person's work every time you pick up a guitar, okay? So I want to talk a little bit about the process of inspecting a guitar. If you were to pick up this guitar right here, one thing to realize is there's higher priority areas on these instruments than others. And that doesn't mean that if there's something down here, we run it every time. It just means there's a better likelihood of something being okay if it is on a lower part of the guitar. So the highest priority parts are the top of the guitar and the top side. Also up here right where people will be directly looking when they tune the guitar. Lower parts include the back and the bottom side, and also the bottom side of the neck, okay? So when you pick up a guitar, to inspect it, you'll just start by starting at the top corner, follow your eyes all the way around, just like this, flip it over, and then you're going to go down one side of the neck, back up the other side, and then follow the rim and just continually get a smaller circle as you go, okay? Do the same on the front, and if you work in a specific area that there's specific issues, look for those things the most as you're going through it, okay? This process should take you 15 to 20 seconds to do on every guitar, okay? And you should get to where you're pretty good at it. I'm not asking you to get a microscope and pick everything apart, but if everyone looks in the area they work in, you're more likely to catch things. All right. So once you find something, once you've examined the guitar and you found an issue, the next thing is to be able to make a decision. There are certain things that we can put a picture in front of you and say, this is okay, this is not. And there's some things you just need to go back to your inspector and have the inspector make that decision for you. But finding the issue is number one. So why do we want to do this? As I talked about before, it prevents us from having to redo things. Prevents waste. Things won't get so far into the process that we've put money and time into it and now we have to throw it away. It limits frustration. Everybody pretty much gets to work on the work that they're doing, and then after that you're done with it. You never have to see it again. We get better quality throughout the plant, and that includes both the quality of the product that we put out and the quality of the processes we're doing every day. It perfects our process. We'll be able to send something from the back of the plant to the front of the plant with almost no issues at all. And it holds other people accountable. Not necessarily that you're going to take something back to somebody and yell at them, but if they know you're looking at every guitar, they're going to be a lot less likely to purposely put something in front of you that has an issue. So in conclusion, just like the last time, quality is our number one focus. It makes the name of our company. It pretty much gives us pride in the work that we do. And so just personally and professionally, quality should be something we're very focused on. So inspecting every guitar as it comes by you, whether you're an inspector or an operator, is a very important step.